Honest car care needs a wheel and tire cleaner. So behind me, I have 4 more formulas to test so we can find the perfect chemical and the perfect partnership to create a wonderful new product for all of you to try. Let's go check them out.
I won't dress it up, won't paint it gold. This is the raw, the truth untold. Honest, honest to the bone. No filter, no mask, just skin and stone. Honest, honest.
What's going on? For those of you who don't know, my name is Gary, also known as Thatdtailguy. I am just one half of a unique initiative in auto detailing called Honest Car Care. Honest Car Care is a for-profit company that has a unique goal of raising money through the selling of high-quality detailing products to support initiatives all over to help people who really need it. Kristi, my other half, and I have both been through a lot of different things. And what we both came to realize is that detailing quite literally has saved our life. So we're hoping that we can create a really solid brand with the help of the entire Thor community and beyond, with the goal of raising a lot of money for charity and giving back just like so many people gave back to us. So behind me, I've got 4 more formulas. I know what you might be thinking. Didn't you already do 8? Yeah, we did. We tested 8 before, and we had another week of conversations with some different brands, and we ended up finding 4 more formulas that we wanted to throw into the mix. So today, I'm gonna be testing those formulas. For anybody who didn't watch the first episode, for one, I would highly recommend doing so, but if not, it's all good. Here's what we're looking for in a wheel and tire cleaner. We want it to foam. We are wanting to target a 5-to-1 dilution ratio. So basically, we want a nice, versatile concentrate that people can get a lot of value out of. And then third, both Kristi and I really like when you spray the tire, it browns instantly. So those are kind of like the baseline things that we are looking for. Now, since we've had another couple weeks of deliberation, Kristi and I have kind of fine-tuned our testing process once more. Initially, I had the probably stupid idea of just saying, hey, we live across the country. We just need to come up with a standard and stick to it, right? Since our goal, our target is a product that can clean like crazy at 5-to-1, I said, I just want to test everything at 5-to-1. If they send us an RTU after we told them that we're looking for concentrates, well, we'll see how it performs. Once Kristi got all the chemicals, we had a second talk and she agreed that we should test it at its best strength first and then ask them to elevate it to perform at that level in a concentrated form. I just think backwards sometimes and I was like, well, let's just test it at 5-to-1 and if it's good, cool, and it'll probably not perform well, but we can just have another conversation with them and whatever. So my process would have taken longer. Just a difference of opinion, a difference of like methodology. But at the end of the day, the most important thing, especially since we're geographically separate, we just got to come up with a plan, stick to it, and be on the same page. So that being said, we actually do have 2 RTU formulas. We have chemical 4 here, that's completely RTU. So what you'll see here is about 6 ounces of product in the bottle here. We have chemical 1 that's also RTU, so you won't see any dilution taking place here. That's just another 6 ounces in the bottle. Give it a couple sprays on the tire and see how it does. Products 2 and 3, those are both going to be only 2 ounces in the bottle. I'll fill the rest up with 10 ounces, and that's going to be that 5-to-1 ratio. You might ask yourself, well, why are you doing that to them and not just using the full strength? Well, Kristi and I sat down with the makers of products 2 and 3, and they were very confident that their product would clean any wheel at 10-to-1. So we said, okay, sweet, 5-to-1 should be no problem. They agreed, and that's why we're going to test them today. Once I test these 4 products, we're going to see kind of what the top 2 liters are, and then we'll run them through a couple foam sprayers I have to see if they foam like crazy. Because Chris and I both agree, we like a little bit of foam. That's pretty much a rundown. If you guys have any other questions, drop them below. I'm going to pull the car here in the garage, and let's get the cleaning. Oh, one more thing. How we kind of do the testing, me and Kristi are pretty similar. Basically, spray the cleaner on one time, see what browning, see what happens, right? Then we spray it off of a hose, no pressure washer, no agitation, okay? We kind of check to see where everything's at. Take the glove test, take a microfiber rag, see how dirty it is. Hopefully, we don't see anything, but if we do, we run it again, see how it tests at agitation, okay? A lot of wheel and tire cleaners are going to be made to be agitated. It's fine. We understand that, but we just want to take it through its paces. And then after all these notes are gathered, Kristi and I are going to sit down together. We're going to come up with a leader. Some of that might be based on chemical performance. It might be based on kind of compatibility with the company and how responsive they have been to emails and messages and making changes and formulas. We just got to find somebody that meets what we're looking for. And if you're a company that is interested in working with us, please just reach out to myself or Kristi, and we'd be more than happy to have a conversation. We're looking to partner with companies based on a few simple principles. Hopefully, you have the capability of making products that are pretty good. And then number two, you're willing to maybe lead a couple of trainings or help us gather some people in a central location and maybe raise awareness about a certain charity in the area or beyond. That's real simple. That's what we're looking to do. We want to make really good products. We want to sell them, make boatloads of money, and we want to give it away. Pretty simple stuff. Anyways, let's pull the car in and let's see what's going on.
I came from nothing, I still can't shake. Sleep don't come easy, my chest still aches. Everything changed, but I feel the same. Every win feel heavy, I carry the blame. I've been everywhere, but I'm never gone. Same dark thoughts when the lights turn off. I get what I have till there's none for me. Smile on cue, then I disappear. They say I made it. I don't feel proud.
Hold on. We don't use that one back. Screw back. All right, you can spray it. Go over there, spray it on the tire. You want I help you? See if you get any black stuff. No black. All right, you want to go try the next wheels?
Yeah.
Hold on, Hade, come here. How do you think they did?
Yeah.
Which ones you like so far? The tire.
Yeah.
Do you like cleaning cars with Daddy? I love you, Baba. All right. All right, Chief. You ready? All right. Let's try chemicals 3 and 4.
I'm still around, just someone quiet trying not to drown. I don't want saving, I just want peace. One slow night when my mind lets me sleep. I don't know how to feel okay. I just learned new ways to stay away. If I look fine, that don't mean I am. I just got good at holding it in. Yeah, I'm still here, but I'm barely me. Still find things nobody sees. If I fade out, don't take it wrong. I'm just trying to breathe when the pain stays long. Yeah, I came from nothing, I still can't shake. Some scars heal slow, some never fade.
Alrighty. Well, I guess my glove has had enough. So that concludes this kind of round 2 of official testing for the next Honest Car Care for our first Honest Car Care product, which is going to be a wheel and tire cleaner. Let me know below which one of these products stuck out. I'll share a few notes with you guys, but until I deliberate with Kristi, there won't be a winner, if you will. But just to let you know what's coming next. We're going to deliberate, and we're going to probably have one more final battle of like kind of who's who. But that's not just going to be what's on film here. The battle is speaking to the companies, making sure that we are all kind of after the same thing, which is what I like to say, delivering cartoon-sized checks to charity. So I hope that we can put something together, a good product. I think we've tested quite a bit, 12, 15 chemicals, and then we're going to start doing our little tweaks. So we might have 20, 30, 50 by the time we're done. And that's just so what makes this whole thing so wild and so unique is the time frame that we're under. I hope modestly that we've got 3 really good products by SEMA, but hopefully, once we get into like some snow foams and some things like that, maybe things will just go a little bit quicker. But I think we have to do our due diligence because there's a certain criteria that Kristi and I want for different products, and we know that's going to make the Thor community happy. And I think we just keep pushing. But yeah, let me know below what product you thought performed well. I'll tell you guys what I kind of thought. For one, now that we are using RTUs and we're using concentrates, it definitely evens the playing field quite a bit. It definitely gives you more to think about, which Kristi pointed out. You know, what's the point of using a product when you know that it's already gonna be like underperforming? Now the hard thing though is getting a hold of those people and saying, okay, I need this performance or even better, not in a concentrate, right? Because that's what our target is going to be. And then we might have a concentrate and then we might sell an RTU depending on who our partner is or what we're targeting. But for the most part, we want to have in our possession a product that is a 5-to-1 concentrate. That's kind of what we're talked about with the wheel and tire cleaner. So the standouts for me, it was number 1, 2, and 4. Now, what I liked about number 1 initially was it was like blowing bubbles in the sprayer. And I have probably the most like crude sprayer setup. I mean, they are like the least economical. There's no foaming tip on them. It is just a $2 bottle from Walmart. Okay. And I thought it performed pretty well. It was almost like had too much. It was like blowing bubbles and stuff. It was almost too foamy when I was spraying it like that. And I didn't like how it was coming out. It was not very controlled out of the spray bottle. Now that could be an issue with that spray bottle. But when I got the chemical 2, it came out so smooth. It was like butter. Once again, that could be a calibration or something, the difference between the two. But I was using the same bottles, I believe, on those first 2. Now, 3 came out real smooth too, right? But I was using a different bottle. 4, we came back and we used that same bottle again. I thought 4 performed really well. And not that this matters a whole lot, but it smelled phenomenal. Dude, that stuff smells so good. And the craziest thing about 4 is I felt like it cleaned wheels and tires pretty well. And it's actually only supposed to be a tire cleaner. When talking to that manufacturer, the reason why they did it like that is they just like to have 2 different products, which I think is something that maybe we still look at, right? But they just said you obviously can use it as a wheel cleaner. You just have to be careful when you're dealing with uncoated wheels doing that and swapping back and forth. So something to think about there. When I think about everything, though, I love the way that I think 1 performed. I thought 2 was really close. I think 2 foamed a little bit better. That X foamer has such a unique, like, kind of foaming experience, and I'm kind of glad that once again I couldn't get my Niburia unit, whatever the heck you want to call it, to work. I've been working with Niburia with that prototype for like 2 or 3 years. It's on the fritz. I've been talking to them about getting their V2 and they are making a V3 right now. It's probably better that I use the X foamer though on all 3. It has a very unique foam that comes from that. It's almost a little bit runny just because you're not getting such a high compression. It's really nice. It's really nice. I think we were able to stay really consistent doing that. I thought that number 1 really seemed to be pulling off the dirt a little bit better than all of them, but it also has a little bit of that like brownish yellow dye. So it's like, is it cheating? I think it might be cheating. 2, pretty consistent. And like I said, they sell that, I think, at a 10-to-1. We used it at 5-to-1. Very interesting there. Should be somewhat economical. And then number 4, they have their own set of things to think about. So I am super happy with the testing so far. I can't wait to kind of get to the final round here and really test everything, kind of like a winner's bracket, and continue to having conversations with these companies and figuring out which is the best relationship. I'm sorry if this video dragged on a little bit. I'm just trying to give you guys the best testing. You probably did see my little man there. I was on dad duty through part of this. Made sure he was gloved up. Try to keep him out of the old spray radius. My sons, man, my kids, they're everything to me, and I'm always gonna make time to them. Daddy loves, especially that little one, man. He needs a lot of attention. and mommy had had enough. She needed to go take a little car ride, go get the kids medicine, actually medicine for him. So there we go. One more thing I wanted to add. I found out today that as far as the job goes, I'm a full-time detailer now. Talk to different people. There's a hang up with my ability to access my work, and that's the best way I can explain it. We're not going to probably hear anything for another 4 weeks. So I'm very excited to start getting customers again, getting my name out there in the community. Right now, I'm just by appointment only, but we're about to get out there full force again, start detailing every single day. I'm just going to play the old dangerous game of, can I pay my mortgage every month? So we're excited about that, man. We're just going to keep rolling with the punches. I'm super blessed to have a wife and a family that's very supportive. I'm super blessed to be a part of this initiative here with Kristi, Eddie, Jamie, and the entire Thor family. I just can't say enough about what this is doing for me. I can't imagine the dark place that I would be in. Not looking forward to these videos, getting the feedback from you guys, and to continue working towards my dream of just giving back no matter what, right? No matter where we're at in life, it's never, you're almost never in a position where like giving back is easy. And I think that's what makes what we're doing here like so unique and so empowering. So once again, thank you, Thor community, Jamie, Eddie, Kristi, allowing me to work with you guys. And I'm excited to see what's next. Love you guys. Peace.
Keep it honest or keep it quiet. Don't start a fire.